I didn't realize that this was going to be This Is Your Life. I never thought it would happen to me. I was just joking. I was saying, could you write my speech? And you did. You literally, she said, there's nothing else for me to say. Except how incredibly proud I am to be graduating with all of you and being honored with all of you. It may have taken me 50 years, but we all got there. We all got there. And this is New York City. You know, while I was in Hollywood, I always had this pride of Hunter College. I would tell everybody that I learned and took so much away from my experience at Hunter College. I was young. I was a New York City bouncer. But when I wasn't bouncing, I was in these classrooms with the most diverse student body on the planet. Something I took with me to Hollywood and created, I'll take all of you to Hollywood, and created One Race Films. And the idea for One Race Films was that people didn't have to check off boxes anymore. When I was a young actor, I was an actor at a time when people that looked like me couldn't get roles. Nobody was hiring a multicultural kid. You can imagine a movie like Glory. Who are they going to hire you to play? Denzel's part or Matthew Broderick's part? The world wasn't ready for it yet. And I guess that kind of leads me to the only advice I can give you. I've been sitting there and listening to all of your accomplishments with pride. I've been hearing the stories and so proud of you all. And I'm thinking, what else can I say to these heroes of tomorrow? What else can I say to these world leaders that my children will rely on? Because that's what's going to happen. I'm looking at people that my children's future will depend on. My children's future will depend on you superheroes. You who have been armed here with knowledge and awareness to combat whatever comes in the future. In my time, it was just about, because I was born in 1967, you might have heard of something called Loving versus Virginia, but in 1967, it was still illegal for whites and non-whites to love each other. So when I was born, my mom had to leave the town that she was in, and she came to New York with my twin brother and I, and we were 6 months old. And she went to stay with a guy in a place called Washington Heights. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? But unfortunately, 3 months after being there, he was arrested, and she had to get on the subway and go to Brooklyn. And there she had us in Brooklyn. No family here. She left an abusive family in California. And mean, she's been such a hero to me. She's here tonight. My mother's here tonight. I'm just so thankful she didn't have an abortion, Mom. Thank you so much. But I remember she wasn't able to complete college because of her life at that time. And when I was attending Hunter College, she was also going to Cooney College, and I remember her graduating at 50 years old. And I remember how proud I was that my mother had graduated at Cooney College at 50 years old. I went out to California a few years after of being in Hunter College, and I thought that I was going to get out to California, and I had been acting, as you heard, since 7 years old, and I thought that I was going to come out to Hollywood, and they were going to say, "Oh my God, we've never seen anything like him since Robert De Niro, sign him up." And a year and a half went by, and I couldn't even get an agent. And so I had to come back to the bouncing job in New York City with my tail between my legs. And all the bouncers were saying, "Oh, I thought you were going to be a big movie star." And I had to sleep on couches, and I had to come up with another way. I knew my destiny, and I had to come up with another way. And so I took, as was said earlier, the skills that I learned at Hunter College, the creative writing, and I created my own opportunity. I was standing on this stage last year with the film that hit $1 billion faster than any other film in history, Fast 8. And I was so proud to be standing on stage at Radio City Music Hall where, you know, my father used to take me to see shows when I was a kid, and such a New Yorker, and I'm standing here, and I was proud then. But I gotta tell you, I am so much more proud now to be amongst you. I'm just this lucky kid from New York. I've gotten stars on the Walk of Fame of hands and feet and accolades, and I'm so much more proud to be with you. Hunter College is it. Hunter College, this isn't a college where, my mother was just saying this, you don't have to pay $100,000 a year to get an education. We can overcome anything. You learn that here and you take it into the world, and then you can look at Hollywood and change the face of Hollywood. You can literally change the face of Hollywood because willingness to fight. Every person that graduates Hunter College has a story. Every person that graduates Hunter College is declaring that they wanted an education and that they want a better life and they want to make a better world. I'm so, so, so proud of you. My only little small advice is, if you don't see it out there, create it. And any obstacle that the world, that comes at you or comes at our planet, be willing to create that remedy. Be willing to create that solution. Address it. Hit it head on. Create your own opportunity if need be. I am so proud to be with you. I'm sitting down and hearing GPAs of 3.9, 3 GPAs. I mean, like, GPAs, guys, you guys are incredible. I'm so proud to be here, and I will continue to go around the world and talk about our Hunter College. This melting pot of talent and culture, how beautiful it is. We are tomorrow. I love you. Thank you.